Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will go on the attack first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some endurance or emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
They'll run play action. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense early in this game on the opening drive. You're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
In on him after a good return on the interception. Looking for space. It's Young. Trying to take it back. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Now, when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get...
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all. Field.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing... He's going to be no...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Walker to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This feels like one of those games you... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll try the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Walker will fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Michigan offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Lowers those pads. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
First play of the period, first down here. He might want another play. They'll run the toss, finding open areas. He has the first and still on his feet. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on and running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give to the tailback. Got a ball on the return. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeaten.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Looks it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots. Yeah. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Line getting set on second down. The give on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Walker to throw. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Hits a seam wide open.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Two Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the...
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 out. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Walker will fire. Flips it out in the flat. He breaks the tackle. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to get it himself. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fires to the wideout. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the boot, looking for his man. Touchdown, Wolverines! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the case. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half in the Dukes Mayo Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty and all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Got a wide open receiver. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Used to play fake, now to throw. Finds his man. It's Young. Turning it on. And runs through another one. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. And that ball is live in the backfield. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Michigan offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Got a man. It's Flanagan.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're setting up the screen. Breaks the tackle. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. The but you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Still on his feet at the 45. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Walker to throw. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So they're
got some room into the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the timing just a hair off. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did, and David
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Walker will fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lost one deep down the right side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion. Offense. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Let's it go to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the heat. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting it.
There he goes. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simple. Executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wolverine! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
61, Middle Tennessee, 21.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. It's a draw. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Rushes on him. Creates a little space. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Makes the grab. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.